2K10. So it's crazy. Like, if Lil Me were
in the books, Brent. What are coaches right now looking for from their team, from their players?
Well, I think you're still trying to figure out what your identity is, Kevin. You've played a few games. You're trying a few different rotations. You still want to do that over the course of the next 25 games before you really settle into what you know is going to give you the best chance offensively and defensively and win games.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Jang in at the 4. Now here's Johnson. And it's good, 2 points. Johnson's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for New Orleans. The pass to Page. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jang. Right wing. Here's Page. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
First quarter, just over a minute played. No good with the wing jumper. Now Johnson. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Ingram outside. Harden outside. No good on the 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hayes. That shot off. And New Orleans will come the other way. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the made shot from Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
It's stolen by Johnson. Ingram finds Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Williamson. 8 points for Johnson.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 4 and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last time out he had 14 points. Jang the pass to Giddey. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Page. Pass to Holmgren. To Jang, and finished off by Jang.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Said priority number one is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
It's stolen by Johnson. Harden the pass to Johnson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Golden State Warriors. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Johnson. Passes to Ingram. Johnson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. And it's Lopez laying it in. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that. Working really hard that they're not.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No points in the game yet for him. It's up a three. Pelicans pull it in. Johnson left side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Johnson.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Under trailing by 12. There's the pass to Page. Kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Page. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Ingram. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Johnson against Giddey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
For New Orleans, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Giddey. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
It's a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. Court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Page. Here's Pokusevski to the inside. Joe, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Poku with the processing speed just got rid of that one quick.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Page. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Golden State.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Clock is at 3. And there's another one for the Thunder.
I'd like to see Gilgeous-Alexander continue to get more and more consistent from there.
Ingram right side. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Valanciunas. Back to Johnson. A beautiful reverse layup. Johnson's got 22.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. Butler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Page. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Passes it to Butler. Now, here's Holmgren. Guarded by Valanciunas. Holmgren can't hit.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Johnson can't hit. Thunder trailing by 12. And the pass to Butler. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
New Orleans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Butler against McCollum. Over Butler. And the basket by McCollum. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Butler passes to Joe. Here's Page. He kicks to Butler. Fires from deep. Oklahoma City the rebound. Holmgren can't hit.
2 minutes remaining.
Pelicans leading by 14. Pass to Johnson. They double team Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Isaiah Joe. First personal foul.
The Pelicans have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
At the line for New Orleans. Johnson. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Pokusevski. Here's Joe from past the arc. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And here now the Thunder. The Pelicans make their last shot. Offensive rebound. Hayes. Johnson with the block.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Cullen passes to Johnson. And it's off from 3-point range. Thunder trailing by 18. Out to the right wing. Here's Page. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 30.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
So it's the Pelicans now. Down low. Points for Johnson.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
To the wing on the left. Holmgren with it. To end the drought. No good at the rim. And so it's New Orleans cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this.
Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Well, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Gilgeous Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Underwood in at the 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had an impressive number of points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Brook Lopez is checked in for New Orleans. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And it's Giddey in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now here's Ingram. He's tightly guarded. Good. Nice job down low.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Harden. Here's Johnson. Can't hit the reverse layup. The Thunder have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Giddey. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Oklahoma City shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Passes it to Holmgren. Inside, here's Underwood. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
And we're now now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Jang. Goes back up, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough. He's
aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Now here's Johnson. And the shot goes down. Johnson's got 38 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Chang. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And it's Ingram missing. That's tipped, and the turnover again by Oklahoma City. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Johnson can't get it to go. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Johnson's got 40 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Page. He's covered by Ingram, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league, and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
I love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Now the pass to Holmgren. Wide open look. Pelicans pull it in.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Oklahoma City shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Here's Giddey. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Johnson, the pass to Williamson. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Williamson's got his second bucket tonight.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Chang, the bounce pass. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Keeping that ball absolutely on a string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
To the middle, here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Page. He has 6. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Offline with his 3.
he's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up.
Defensive foul.
Great opportunity for a three-point play. Valanciunas was checked in for the Pelicans. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
I mean, the excitement around Zion is completely undeniable. He's so explosive and he's so dynamic. Be interesting to see where he can take his talents.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Good. 48 points for Johnson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Page. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Jones checked in for New Orleans. McCollum comes in for James Harden. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Butler, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Page. Back to Butler. Here's Page, defended by Jones. Clock at 6.
Yeah, easy call.
Jonas Valanciunas.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Third team foul.
He's off on the first.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And the second free throw, good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you. Jones dishes to McCollum. Back to Jones. Down low. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And there's the pass to Joe. Back to Butler. Pass to Page. Over Jones. Page, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Oklahoma City shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Pass to Page. Back to Butler. Over McCollum. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
Defense with a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Pokusevski. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Williamson. 7 points in the game. Good on the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Well, they're passing to Page. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good off the back of the rim.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years at the end. None of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Pelican shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. Johnson, Valanciunas trying to free himself up. That's good from Johnson on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Passes it to Underwood. That's a 2 from Butler. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Butler's got his first 2 points of the night.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. The pass to Underwood. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Steps back and fires. Butler, no good. Jones looking for an opening. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And here's Jang. 20 points for him last game against Golden State. And a missed layup.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
New Orleans Pelicans holding an unbelievable lead as the and with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Harden out there with Johnson, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half.
The awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
So it's the Thunder now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Page. Giddey, no one around him. Off target from outside. Pelican shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, we all raise our eyebrows to the scoring, but Brandon Ingram is an assist getter.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. Pulls up from the corner, and it's good off the back rim and in. And that's 11 points for Chet Holmgren.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
Again, what an avalanche!
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good on the layup. Giddey's got his second basket of the night.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to Giddey. Second shot opportunity. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Personal foul.
And Giddey thinks he's out there playing Australian rules football with that kind of play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw, no good for Giddey. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Pass to Page. Holmgren with it. The pass to Giddey. From 12 feet out. Second chance shot. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. They shoot again, and Holmgren finishes inside. Holmgren's got 15 points.
A hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Harden's shot is off. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Page. 7 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Giddey against Johnson. Clock at 4. Now here's Chang. Defense right on him.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 11 points for Zion Williamson.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Chang. Out to the right. Here's Page. Can't hit that one. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The second chance effort. Trying to get open is Chang. Good D by Harden. For New Orleans, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Johnson's shot is off. And for the Thunder, their shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Chang, the pass to Giddey. Yep, that one goes. Giddey's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Here's Lopez. Williamson trying to free himself up. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that block.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Josh Giddey. Holmgren is out there with Chang. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 3. 16 feet away. That one misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Now Daniels. Johnson right side. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle.
That's good from Johnson. Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Holmgren. Here's O'Connor. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside, Johnson. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. The kick out to Rose. Stolen by Lewis. To the paint. Johnson dishes to Lewis. Johnson the pass to Nance. The 3. Akusevsky grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Pokusevsky, covered by Nance. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And about Pokusevsky, what a nice addition he's been, Brent, to the roster for Oklahoma City.
Well, he adds some nice size to the roster, and by that I mean kind of just height. He is a pretty skinny player out there, but he's a good scorer. He can handle the ball. He's got some skills as a big guy. It's about calming down a little bit and finding some more consistency with the role that he plays.
And the basket by Johnson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Passes to Pokusevsky. Out left to the wing. Here's O'Connor. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. On the wing, Johnson. Johnson, double team, out to Nance. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Comfortable shooting off the pass that time, Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Here's Rose. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Green. Inside. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Rose passes to Pokusevsky. Outside Rose. The pass to Pokusevsky. Looking to end the run. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got his first bucket in this one.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
He's leading everyone in points right now. His teammates keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps delivering.
Rose up on top. Lewis covering. Here's O'Connor. And a miss there on the triple. On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Rose. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Count that bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for New Orleans.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo. That's helped them score on the fast break.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to O'Connor. Here's Waters. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 16-4 run. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Pass to Waters. Here's O'Connor. Passes it to Pokusevski. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's O'Connor. He's covered by Daniels. 5 on the clock. Rose in the post. That one doesn't drop.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Man's trying to break loose. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Lewis. Lewis has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's O'Connor. Back to Rose. Now the pass to Pokusevski. Rose, no good. New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal.
Got one on Holmgren.
Second team foul.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Johnson.
They're ahead.
2 shots.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter.
The Pelicans call timeout. We got the free t-shirts on the way. Get on your feet.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And that one falls for Johnson. Lewis checked in for Daniels. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Here is Rose.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pelicans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Johnson.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Line for the Thunder.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And he gets it to go.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Holmgren. Offensive rebound over Johnson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
2 shots.
Good on both. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul, and he still had a chance to knock that one down.
Third team foul. At the line for New Orleans.
That's good from Johnson.
2 shots.
And And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rose passes to O'Connor. Pass to Waters from deep. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching.